I'm here with another video. I am here with part 2 of your fave pop female artist. The reason why I'm doing a part 2 is because honestly I did forget a lot of people. Somebody in my comments said that I forgot about Britney Spears, which I did, and it wasn't just her. I forgot about a few people, but I'm gonna be honest. All I did was Google 2009 pop female artists, and everybody that's in our last video is who popped up. But regardless, let's get to it. I got a few people I want to talk about. So let's start with Britney. Since I forgot about Britney, shout out to the person who commented. So Britney in November of 2008, November or December, I couldn't really find the correct date, but whatever. Late 2008, dropped Circus. And Circus sold 508,000 copies in its first week. So she was the second female artist with the biggest week behind Taylor Swift, who I think in my last video I said she sold almost 600,000 copies her first week. And one of the lead singles off of there was Womanizer. When I'm telling you, womanizer, womanizer, you're a womanizer, oh, womanizer, oh, you're a womanizer, babe. You are, you are, womanizer, womanizer, womanizer. The hook is so infectious. I'm gonna play. Yes, that hook is so infectious. It's so good. It's so good. Womanizer also, at that time when it came out, had the biggest jump of all time on the charts. It debuted at 96, and by the next week it was at number 1. Yes, Britney Jean. Also, the Circus tour was actually a really big deal at the time because it was really big, y'all. It was a lot going on. It was like a lot of, it looked like a damn circus for real. So the production value of that tour was sickening. It was sickening. So Britney was doing her. Britney was in 2009 living her best life pretty much. Okay, then next we are going to get into Kelly Clarkson. Kelly Clarkson, she dropped All I Ever Wanted. I believe at the top, I didn't even write it down, but she released that sometime in 2009. That debuted at number 1 with 255,000 copies. That was Kelly Clarkson's second number 1 album. Again, y'all are going to put some respect on Kelly's name. Kelly is my she's my unproblematic fave, okay? She's everything. She can sing you under a bus. She is super nice. She's just all of those things. Love her. And she had singles on there such as Already Gone, which is a good song, and then she also had My life would suck without you. That is a good shower song, y'all. You ever play that in the shower? Wonderful song. Wonderful freaking song. But she is the one who currently holds the biggest leap because her When My Life Would Suck Without You debuted, I think it debuted at number 97, and then next week it jumped to number 1. So she had just beat Britney for that record. Okay, we're gonna talk about Mrs. Nippet for a quick second. Miss Whitney Nippet Houston. Miss Whitney in 2009 was kind of sort of like her comeback year. She dropped I Look to You, which my mom, I don't know how my mom don't remember it because she the one who bought the album, but we did have that album. It was actually really good. The lead single off of it was I Look to You. Oh, days are gone, and you are here a song. I look to you. Wonderful, beautiful song. She looked good in the video. I didn't know till recently that R. Kelly wrote the song. It's whatever because Nippy sang it, so I'm gonna be here for it regardless. And again, like I said, it was a very different turn for her. The album was very, like I said, more going towards her church days and stuff. And at this time, you know, Whitney was pretty much, she was trying to be clean. I don't know if she was, but I feel like she probably was, but I don't know. But the way that she was projecting everything is that she was clean, she was getting it together, she was done with Bobby, she was just going into the right direction. And again, I Look to You sold 305,000 copies the first week. So at the end of the day, Whitney is Whitney. It doesn't even really matter. And she had that song, and then she also had $1 Million Bill, which I don't know if too many people remember. I'm gonna clip this in. That was my song, dude. And mind you, it was written and produced by Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats. I see you, Alicia. I never went in on you for that, Alicia, but I could, but I'm not. But I could, okay? Alrighty. And then finally, we are going to talk about Miss Rihanna Robin. Oh, Robin, oh, Robin. 2009. I don't know how I could have forgot Rihanna. I don't know how I forget Rihanna, period. But, whoo, 2009 was a hell of a year for Rihanna. This was the year that the whole situation happened with her and Chris Brown. We all know they went to the Grammys, they left the Grammys, they got into an altercation. I'm not gonna post a picture of her face because that's way disrespectful, but there was a whole bunch of pictures, you know, after that situation, caught by TMZ, who, oh my gosh, her face, oh, so bad, so bad. And from that moment forward, it was just like, it was a mess. Pictures all over the place, people calling to fucking cancel Chris Brown, like. And the crazy thing is, at the time, Chris Brown and Rihanna were really at like the top of the game. They were still very new, but they were like at peak popularity at the time, especially Chris. And Chris just never bounced back after 2009. That's a fact. We're 10 years later and he still has not bounced back. And you know, when that had first happened, she did get back with Chris for a little bit, but then she did an interview saying where she wanted to be with him, but she realized that there was a lot of girls looking at her that were younger, and she didn't want them to feel like it was okay for them to go back to like somebody who had hit them. So that's why she broke up with him. In my humble opinion, I feel like if it wasn't for like the public pressures and stuff like that, I do think that Rihanna, which she did eventually get back with him, but I feel like she probably would have stayed with Chris because she loved that, like, she loved that boy down, like, she really loved him, like, real seriously. But at the end of the day, Rihanna has outgrown him, and whatever. But also, in 2009, Rihanna dropped a Rated R. Okay, so Rated R is when Rihanna, aesthetically and musically, she took a very right, sharp turn. This is when she became edgy Reed. Okay, this is when it became I didn't give a fuck Reed. Okay, this is when it was I just didn't care. One of her first singles off there, I'm so hard, yeah, 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 I'm so hard, I'm so hard. Like, which I hated that song when it first came out. Like, I'm not gonna lie, when Rated R had first came out and like she was dropping the singles off and stuff like that, I felt as if she was like, I don't know, I felt like as if she was taking the whole situation that had happened and that opportunity to completely switch her image, which there's nothing wrong with that, but at the time I don't know why that rubbed me the wrong way. Today I don't really give a fuck. She's Rihanna, she can do whatever the fuck it is that she wants to do. But you had songs like that. But also Rated R is one of the first times I cared about her actual albums, because what most people gotta understand is, all the way up, I'm gonna be honest, Unapologetic is probably really the first album, honestly and truly, that people really started to look at Rihanna's whole body of work. But I feel like Rated R kind of started that trend of people looking at her whole body of work, because before, Rihanna really is, to be quite honest, she was the queen of singles. She was singles queen. Her whole body of work wasn't necessarily always cohesive, but her singles popped. Again, she dropped Hard, she dropped the Rockstar 101, she dropped, ooh, my freaking favorite song, Come here, rude boy, boy, can you get it up? Come here, rude boy, boy, is you picking up? Take it, baby. Yeah, take it, hold me down. Like, it's my song. That is my freaking song. She sold 100, I don't know if I said this, but I'm gonna say it again. She sold 181,000 copies the first week. And again, like I said, this was, oh, she also dropped a Russian roulette off of that. You can hear my heart beating, like that song too. But this was a completely change. This was a change for Rihanna. I'm talking about in sound, aesthetic, everything like that. So Rated R is really the reason why we got the Rihanna we got today, to be quite honest. Alright, y'all, if I missed anybody else, I'm so sorry. But listen, I missed them. I'm so sorry. Whew, I'm out, y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments.